Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to discuss our question word pattern. In the input, we are given two strings S1 and S2. What we are required to find if the words in S2 follow the exact order as characters in S2. Okay, so let's understand it. So what we are given are two string 1 and string 2. Alright, what we are required to find if, again, let me repeat, if the words in S2 follow the same order as S1. Okay. So let's understand our question. So here let's analyze the order. So A, right? A is mapped with code. Okay, A is mapped with code. What about B? B is mapped with eat. That's fine. Now A, we are at A, and earlier A was mapped with code. So here also A should map with code. And yes, the condition is matching. Perfect. Right. Then we come at D. D is mapped with sleep. Right. Okay, that's fine. What else? Here again we get a B that is that was earlier marked with eat. Here also it is marked with eat. So that's completely fine. So that means the condition is matching and we have to simply return true. Right. We have to simply return true. Okay. I hope you did understand the question. It is very similar to the last question that we did. Also what I want you to make sure that the string that is provided to us, S1 is in this order and S2 is in this order, right? Space separated. So we have to take care of it, right? We have to of course take care of the spaces, right? That how will we access it, right? How will we break it into the string that we want to access? Now let's discuss the invalid cases. Okay. So here let's see A. A is mapped with pep. Okay, here A is mapped with pep. Perfect. B is mapped with coding. Perfect. Again, we get a B and B is mapped with coding. Now we get a C. C is mapped with hello. Right. C is mapped with hello. What else? A is mapped with pep. Again, C is mapped with hello. A is mapped with pep. Now what if here you got a but it is mapped with something else. It is mapped with go. Let's say here our aim is mapped with anything else, not pep. So is it valid this time? No, it is not valid as we already got a that is mapped with something else, a different string, right? So here a is mapped with go. So it is invalid. So we are going to return false in this case, right? I hope you have gotten it that why we are returning false. Okay, now let's see one more case. Okay, so let's see one more case. So here we got a that is mapped with the. Perfect. We got B is mapped with dog. Perfect. Again we get a B that is mapped with dog. Perfect. It should be mapped with dog. We got a C that is mapped with eat. Fine. We got a C that is mapped with E. Then we got A, it is mapped with the, it is supposed to map with the. Here also we got a that is mapped with the. Now, important case. We got a E that is mapped with dog. But what's the catch here? That we have already mapped dog earlier, right? We have already mapped dog with someone else, with B. When that is the case, that is also invalid, right? That is also invalid and we are going to simply return false. Okay, so there are primarily two cases when we are required to return false. What are the two cases? When there is something else mapped with your character this time, like this, and when the character that you are required, the string that you are required to map has been already mapped in the past. Okay, so how we are going to handle this? Again, I want to say it's very similar to the last question. So what we are going to do is, let me show you. So this time we are going to create two maps. Yes, you're right. Two maps. Two map. One of what type? Character and string type. Right. And the other map of string and boolean type. Okay. So let's see how the map is going to help us. Okay. Let's see. Before that, let's quickly write some code. Okay, so I want to understand side by side so that how you will understand it better. Okay, so the first step, that how we are going to access the string as it is space separated. So what we are going to do is simply use the Java inbuilt function to get each word that is separated by space. So str dot split, right? So with the help of this, what we are going to get is an array, right? Array of all the words that is required to us. Perfect. So now that we have the words, we know that we are required to map a character and a string type. So here what we are going to store? We are going to store the character, let's say A here, with code. Okay, let me use blue pen. Right. A with code. Then we get, then in the map, I have to mark. I have to mark what? Code and whatever the boolean is. Right, whatever, like I've used it, so I'll mark it true. Let me drag it below. Right, so it is visible. And then I come at B. Here, I see B is a new character. I'm gonna assign it as its mapped value, that is eat, and I'm gonna mark here eat, so that I know that I have used it, right? I have already marked it for someone. Now again I come at A, right? Now I want to show you a case here. Let me erase it. Let's say here something else is present, like fast. Okay, so here fast is present. Now if I go at A, what I'm required to check first? That whatever value of A is in HashMap, is it the same here in my current word? Is it the same? No, it is not the same. So I'm going to simply return false, right? So I'm going to simply return false. So that's how this HashMap is helping us. Okay. So for now, let it be, let it be code, right? Whatever it was. Now, yeah. So here, it's fine. Now we go at D, and this time, let's say in D, what is present? Eat, right? Eat is present. So what's wrong with that? Let's see. So now, whenever we go at D, we see it's a new character. Then what we are going to check? That the mapped value, have we already used it? Yes, we have already used it. So we are going to simply return false. So that's how our map is going to help us. Now let's write code for it, right? So what will be required is to HashMap. So let me create HashMap, right? Of what type? Of character and string. I'm gonna call it map. Let me create some space here, right? Map equal to new HashMap, and then one more HashMap that is going to check whether I have used it or not. So string and boolean to check whether true or false, right? I'm going to call it used because it is checking used, right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is simply traverse, right? I'm going to traverse my pattern, right? What pattern here is the character, right? So pattern dot length I plus plus. Now first I'm going to extract my character. So char ch equal to pattern dot char at I. Now let's discuss what are the two cases that my character got, that it is already present in the map or it is not present in the map. So for that, let's write the code for both the cases. Okay, so if map dot contains key character is equal to false, that means my map don't contain my character. Then what I'm gonna check? Then I have to check that if it is used already, right? Here that the case we earlier, as here dog was used, right? So let's see how will I check it. I'm gonna check if used is my map. If used dot contains key words I, whatever the string that is present in the words array. If that's the case, then I'm gonna simply return false, right? Because I have already used it, I can't reuse it again. Else what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply put. So map dot put character and whatever the string is present, right? And in my used, I have to mark it that I have used it. So used, that was my second hash map, dot put words I and anything true or false, because we are basically checking if it contains, right? Let's say true. Okay, so this was for first if. Now what if it is already, what if the map dot contains map, if your map already contains the character. Let's see if that's the case, what we are gonna do, right? So first I'm going to extract the character. What I'm going to extract the character value. So let's say string with my character. I am storing a string, right? So string, I'm gonna call it my word. Okay, my word is equal to map dot get ch. So it is going to give me the word. Now I have to check, is it equal? If it is not equal to my current mark, what I'm saying here, that I am checking if I'm at A, right? If I'm A, it should be equal to pep, right? Because pep is the character that pep is the string that I have stored in my hash map. If it is not equal to, if go is not equal to pep, then I'm gonna simply return false, right? So how I'm gonna check if my word dot equals, right? It's a string I'm using, equals is, sorry, equals word I. If map, if my word dot equals word dot I is equal to false, that means I'm simply going to return false, right? That means I'm going to simply return false. I'm going to return false. And if any of the case, if any of the case is not true, is not false, then I'm going to simply return true. That means my condition matches, right? Let's quickly overview our code. So first we try words, we extracted the characters. We checked if the character is already present or not. If it is not present, then we checked that have we used the string already that is mapped to it. If yes, here it should be extra bracket, right? If yes, if we have used it, we are going to simply return false. Else we are going to simply put it, right? Else case, what is the else case here? If the character is new, then what we did, we checked if if the mapped value is equal to the mapped value that we got. If that is the case, then it's fine. If not, then we are going to simply return false, right? Here also. Now let's quickly overview our code. So what we did, we traversed, we got the character, then we check if the character is already present in our map or not. If it is not present, then we checked that the string that is mapped to our character, have you already used that string? If yes, we are going to simply return false. Here it should be a bracket. Yeah, perfect. And else, if it's not the case, we simply put that character in our map and we marked the string, the mapped string true, right? Else, if it is not present in the map, then we check. What we checked, that the string that is assigned to it, is it equal to the string that is mapped? It should be equal. If it is not equal, we simply return false. If it is not equal, we simply return false, and then we get out of the loop. If any of this condition here, it should be outside. Yeah, perfect, outside the bracket. Yeah. So we simply return true. If any of this false condition is not valid, simply return true. Now let's try running it. Perfect, accepted. Now submit it. Perfect, 10 out of 10. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, do not forget to like, comment and share. Thanks for watching.